The weight of words. Leo was a boy who loved to make people laugh. In the busy school hallway, he stood in the middle of a circle of friends. He was telling a joke, his voice loud and full of energy. Everyone was leaning in, waiting for the punchline. Leo felt like the star of the show. But when the joke ended, the laughter didn't last. Leo had used Maya's name to make the joke funny. Maya stood nearby, her backpack heavy on her shoulders. She didn't laugh. She looked down at her shoes, her face turning red. A heavy silence fell over the group, and Leo's smile began to fade. Mrs. Hart, the school librarian, had been watching from the doorway. She didn't yell or look angry. Instead, she had a calm, thoughtful look in her green eyes. She walked over and placed a gentle hand on Leo's shoulder. "Leo," she said softly, "could you come help me in the library for a moment?" The library was quiet and smelled like old paper and clean wood. The afternoon sun shone through the tall windows in soft, golden beams. Leo followed Mrs. Hart to a large wooden table, piled high with heavy hardcover books. He felt a knot in his stomach. He knew he had made a mistake. "I need help organizing these," Mrs. Hart said. She picked up a very thick, heavy book and handed it to Leo. "Each book has a place where it belongs. When they are in the wrong spot, the library doesn't work the way it should." Leo took the book, surprised by how much it weighed in his hands. Leo spent the next 20 minutes carrying stacks of books to the shelves. His arms began to ache. He realized that it was much harder to put things back where they belonged than it was to take them out. He looked at the tall shelves and thought about how many stories were kept inside them. Mrs. Hart sat down at a nearby table and beckoned Leo over. "Words are like these books, Leo," she said. "Once you let them out into the world, they take up space. They stay in people's hearts much longer than the sound of laughter stays in the air. Some words are light, but some are very heavy to carry." Leo looked at his hands. He thought about Maya's face and how she had looked at her shoes. He realized that his light joke had felt like a heavy weight to her. He felt a sting of shame. "I didn't mean to make her sad," Leo whispered. "I just wanted people to laugh." After school, Leo found Maya near the bike racks. He felt nervous, but he remembered what Mrs. Hart said about putting things back where they belong. "Maya," he said, stepping forward, "I'm sorry about the joke. It wasn't kind, and I won't do it again." Maya looked up, and for the first time that day, she smiled. Leo returned to the library to say goodbye to Mrs. Hart. He felt lighter, as if he had put down a heavy stack of books. Mrs. Hart smiled and nodded at him. Leo learned that day to think about the weight of his words before he let them go. He knew that some silences were better than the wrong kind of laughter.